What's up, everybody? It's the Roundtable Sports Podcast. Today, we're taking a look back at Kyler Murray and his top 50 running plays. Now, Kyler had so many cool plays that I felt like I need to break it up into two different videos. So, the first one we're going to drop is the top 50 running plays from Kyler Murray, and they're not all 50-yard jaunts and touchdown runs and the like, but I just wanted everybody to get a feel for just how fast, how shifty, how agile this guy truly is, and how much extra time, extra room, extra yards he creates with his legs and quickness. So don't forget about the fact that he has an arm that's capable of reaching all the different parts of the field when you're watching him run, but do appreciate just how dynamic he is when he's running the ball and when he has open space in front of him. Absolutely. He's not going to run anybody over, but he is going to outshift them, and he has been really hard for people to get a really square hit on him, especially when he's moving downfield and especially when he's in the open field. Absolutely. And that's one of the best highlights right there, where he makes the guy miss and scores the touchdown. There's plenty of those type of runs in this film, as you'll see. And part of the reason that we're watching the runs in the first place is just to see the dynamic part of Kyler's game. Certainly with his ability to throw the ball, that's a big part of it as well. But when he's able to run the ball, when he's able to stretch the field with his legs and with his ability to get out of the pocket, that creates big time problems for the defense and really stretches them in ways that, creates problems for them to guard the regular parts of the field. And it was quite clear when Kyler was compromised for a little bit of this season and he wasn't running strong, that the Arizona offense really stalled and really didn't have that truly dynamic part that made defenses sweat, that really made them, commit to stopping Kyler, which opened everything else up for the rest of the team. So we need to see more of that from him. Obviously, he's got to continue to be, sparing with it, because he can't take a big hit. He can't get himself really hurt because he is so important to the team in all the different aspects. But at the same time, he can't stop running the ball and stop making the defense pay for not having a couple of eyes on him at the very least. And as we can see with him abusing the Cowboys, he's able to make the defense pay when everything's right. But there were times this season where he wasn't right all the time, and when he didn't create these different situations with his legs, it was a problem for the Arizona Cardinals. So it'll be crucial for them to protect him, to give him more situations where he can be a traditional quarterback, but he also has to toe that line where he makes the defense pay and really creates yards with his legs. Because as you can see, when he is in open field, he is so dynamic and he makes so many different guys miss, not only with his just straight line speed, but as you can see, I'm not sure that there's very many guys that are quite as agile and can move on a dime like he can. It really is a level of agility where he's so shifty. He's along with the speed. I mean, it's just a situation that most defensive players can't really square him up and hit him in a situation where you'd think with his smallish frame you might be able to knock him out of a game, but it's just not so. And clearly it'll be interesting for Kyler going forward as far as, how much is he able to utilize his legs? How often is he able to, stay healthy throughout an entire season? Is he able to continue to progress as a passer? Do the Arizona Cardinals invest in more dynamic weapons for Kyler, or do they go heavier investment in the offensive line and try to protect him and make him more of a pocket passer? Either way you slice it, he's going to have to do things like you see here, and clearly if he can continue to do things like you see here, that's going to be a dangerous proposition for the rest of the league. And I got to hope that Cliff is able to continue to utilize his strengths and continue to stretch the defense in all these different ways. And like I said, when Kyler is able to utilize his legs and able to stretch the defense with his ability to not only run for yards, but extend the play and then throw off of it, that's going to be the situation for success. And you just have to toe that line. whether it's Kyler Murray or it's Dak Prescott. I mean, clearly Dak toes the line better than most quarterbacks and is more judicious with his runs, but all the same, he broke his ankle and Kyler didn't. So it's just a year-to-year proposition, and that's why you have to be so judicious with the runs, even though you see how good he truly is in open field and how good he is as far as making people miss, as far as getting extra yards for his offense and being able to, extend drives with the legs, because it's not always going to be there as far as passing on third down. And when you're able to go out there and get those yards with your legs, that's a big time situation for the offense and for your team. So that's why it's so, super critical for Kyler to continue to do what he's doing here. And I wanted everybody to kind of see what I saw all season, which is Kyler running a super impressive amount and really putting his team on his shoulders every game. And as it turned out this season, dang near every play. Hopefully they can support Kyler with a better running game, with a better pocket, but he's still going to have to make plays like this, and he's still going to have to utilize his skills as far as being judicious with the run, because he has to keep himself healthy. But when you get this fourth down right here, when you're able to stretch the defense the way he can stretch it, you got to keep doing it, and you got to hope that he can stay healthy for the future.